Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Sleepout Show. I'm your host Jay, and today I'm joined by my co-host Will.
Hi.
Ben.
What's up, bro?
And Liam.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. I mean, how's everyone doing today?
Good, bro.
Good, bro.
We've
Work, so I'm pretty happy that I'm home.
Yeah. I don't know if we mentioned this last week, but apparently, we're pretty much confirmed to be going out of lockdown in 13 days, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they said they wouldn't extend, on principle, which means they can change it. They wouldn't extend the restrictions past the 27th of November, but the way it's looking with the vax rate, we've got 94% first dose and 80 something second for Auckland. They are just I think they realize that the country's been locked down for way too long, so they're just fuck it, bro, we need to send them back.
We really haven't been in that long, bro. Fucking UK and shit, we're in it for the whole last time, bro.
Yeah, for a year.
The UK, we're in a lockdown for over a year.
But the thing is, New Zealanders have got so impatient. Do you see all the fucking people rioting outside not the capital, the Beehive, and they were if you don't let us in, we should arrest Jacinda Ardern, and if not, we'll break in and shoot her and shit.
Yeah, there was heaps of people posting shit about it, and with the hashtag Hang Ardern.
Yeah, they were throwing tennis balls with Hang Ardern written on them. It's fucked.
Yeah.
That's terrifying, bro.
It is fucking terrifying. How's everyone's week been? It was my birthday, bro.
Ardern gets assassinated.
I mean,
by a tennis ball.
Because the tennis ball said Hang Ardern, and the government was well, we have to, bro. The tennis ball says so. We've become led by the tennis ball, bro.
God has spoken.
How's everyone's week's been? I mean, it was my birthday last week. That's pretty sick. I'm old now.
You're really not that old, bro.
What do you mean, bro? I'm 84 this year. Just don't tell anyone. I just sound young. How about everyone else? Pretty average week.
Would you rather? Let's go.
Alright, well, straight into it. Today's episode's a bit special because I said that we'd do 2 episodes this week and then kind of ran out of time and forgot to, so we're doing Would You Rathers today. It's a way to fucking make the content more interesting, so it's not just us talking about random shit the entire time. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to would or rather?
Go.
Yeah.
Alright, so would you rather have a huge head and a small neck, or a huge neck and a small head?
Right. A
huge penis. Penis.
Would you rather have?
Yeah, is one of the options huge penis?
One of the
Very funny one. Shut the fuck up.
A huge head and a small neck, so you're like a bobblehead, or a huge neck and a small head, so you're like a fucking triangle.
Small head.
Yeah, but how small are we talking about?
What's the dimensions of the neck?
It doesn't say exactly, but I mean...
Very wide and very long. Like a giraffe neck. Let's just make it that.
Yeah, like a fatty neck.
Though. No, it has to be realistic.
I'd say ooh.
A meter long neck.
Nah,
That's not realistic. You would just fall over and
I think
yeah, well, it's a fucking would you rather, Will. It doesn't have to be realistic.
I'm gonna say a huge neck and a small head, because a big head would get in the way of anything fucking... There's more clothing that goes on your head than on your neck. Generally, your neck is very exposed.
I'd have
a big head?
Yeah, I'd have a big head, Jay.
Why would you have... Why?
So that I can headbutt my opponents.
Beat people up with your massive head. Alright, next...
If you have a big head, you'd have a big brain. You'd be fucking
You would.
smart.
I'm gonna go...
Nah, bro, your brain would be bigger, but it would still be
It's not true for Will.
No. Your brain would be bigger, but it would still be equally as dumb, so it doesn't
Bigger
matter.
head does not equal bigger brain.
Oh, ouch.
The brain's bigger, but it's still just the same level of intelligence. It's just bigger.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
it was a joke.
It doesn't mean
Okay,
anything.
I'm gonna go with huge head and small neck, and apparently 67% of people agreed. Next question: would you rather be considered a liar or considered a cheater? A liar.
In what context though? Like a cheater is in relationships, or a cheater is in video
I
games?
think I think it would be a cheater in relationships. I'd go.
No, Liam, don't even with me right now.
Consider the cheater in everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A liar then.
Yeah, because then if it was a cheater and it was considered in a relationship way, then you just wouldn't be
Technically-
trusted.
Shouldn't be a cheater and a liar be pretty much a similar
Yeah.
thing though?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
liar. Most people agree. Next one.
Eat it, bro.
Would you?
Because it was my favorite big cat. Oh.
I love this one. Would you rather drive 200 miles well over the legal limit, or drive 200 miles after being awake for 72 hours straight? Hey man, I picked both.
Those
Wait
are
for
illegal.
72 hours straight.
Well over the legal limit.
I'd say.
Wait for 72 hours straight.
Well, the thing
No.
We know. That's
Oh,
my answer. You
even
can't
worse,
tell me what
even
to do.
worse.
I'm pretty sure driving like super sleep fuck
Sleep
super
deprived.
sleep deprived
do
is
it.
illegal anyways.
Yeah,
I
true.
don't
What's
think,
not?
I
And
don't think
also-
I'm pretty sure it's not legal.
And
You know,
It's
you know,
not
after
illegal.
being
It's just
awake,
encouraged that you don't do it.
after being awake for 72 hours, you have like full on fucking hallucinations.
Yeah, that's like- that's 3
Whereas
days
you
straight
know-
awake.
what?
Have a Red Bull?
No, it's in either case you're alone in the car driving at night. I would go over the
Nah.
limit because at least you're well rested, not tripping
I'd
out.
go with over the limit because
Yeah,
For sure,
same.
bro. I'd go for a.
with time, with not enough sleep, you could be tripping and seeing shit. So
Oh yeah, I'd
But
just go for a fatty
I've
booze
stayed
cruise.
awake for longer than 72 hours and I've never hallucinated.
What the
I doubt
fuck?
you've stayed awake longer
you
than
say
72
you've
hours.
never hallucinated, but
I may have hallucinated that I didn't hallucinate.
Just
No, but I
well,
like
you don't
during
remember.
during lockdown, I wouldn't sleep for like days.
Nah, you would always sleep.
Sometimes
Bro,
I'd sleep in the morning, but sometimes I'd have to go to
we'd-
work. so I'd
Would
sleep
stay up
late.
all night. Yeah, but then you would disappear off the face of the internet for like a day, a
That was
whole entire
after.
day.
That wasn't before. I still stayed awake on my phone and stuff as well.
Yeah, that's
I
like
think,
yeah, but
I
you
think
still
need to stay
had,
awake
like-
for longer.
You
I
still
think need to stay
definitely
awake for
slept.
longer.
But you still had like at least 2 hours sleep, right? Every night.
You'd
Like
always
1 or
sleep
2
for a
hours.
bit.
Nearly that, like for 40 minutes.
oh my
Yeah.
god.
But it's still like enough to just
you
rest.
can hallucinate after
Yeah.
72 hours.
Yeah, but
You
it's
do,
it's,
bro.
it's if you no, it's if you actually
let
like
me
fully
search
stay away with. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's a real thing. It's an
Yeah,
actual
no.
fact.
If you're sleep
It's
deprived
been
enough,
studied.
if you're sleep deprived enough, you trip the fuck out and you see shit. I am gonna move on. I'm gonna go with drunken. Less
Yes.
people agreed actually, so I'm gonna move on. Oh, this is a simple one. Would you rather live in the past or live in the future? I would 100% live in the future. I want to see where humanity can go. What about you
I
guys?
live in the past.
Yeah,
I
I'd
live in the
defeat
80s, bro.
that would be actually be pretty sick. but-
I just live in like fucking. I don't even know, bro.
I'd live in the 1670s when they were strapping people to torture devices, bro. I'm gonna go live in the past because that seems to be the majority agreement. Would you rather live without your phone but keep everything else, or would you rather live without your computer, iPod for some reason, and clean clothes? I would live without my phone 100%.
Yeah, out without my phone.
I don't want to live without clean clothes.
I'll
That's
just use
so
someone
gross.
else's phone or a landline.
Yeah, hard,
I
or I just
wouldn't
go
use
on
a
my
phone.
computer. Next one.
Yeah, but you can't bring a computer with you.
If you had a
So
laptop, you kinda could.
Just be a person that doesn't have a phone. They did it for fucking years before they invented them, so it should be fine, you know?
You can just use like what's it called? Like those street road phones. What are they called? Like in the boxes,
Public
you know?
telephones.
a payphone.
Yeah. Yeah, payphone, a payphone. You
A
can
Yeah.
just use them.
street phone.
I don't know what they're called.
A hood phone, bro.
Yeah.
Just
a
it just
fucking
says the
phone.
N word to you.
The hood phone.
Alright, this is a good one. For a story that you're interested in, would you rather read the book or see the film?
Movie.
I reckon, yeah, I'd see the movie. I love film way more than
Yeah,
I
wait,
love like
what?
reading shit. Would
I
you
don't- I
rather?
don't like books.
Yeah, if you come across a story that you're really interested in, would you rather read a book of it or see the film?
I don't know, probably watch the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for same for sure.
Books are for
Well-
old people.
I don't know. The books are generally like significantly. If there's a movie adaptation of a book, the book is generally significantly better.
Nah, that's not always the case.
Yeah, that's why I said generally.
Yeah,
There are a lot of really good adaptations of books.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the book is still like like majority of the time is usually the book's better.
Yeah, usually the narrative's written out better, but the movie's just better. Like the movie's just cooler because visuals.
I'd say what's a very good movie adaptation is Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah, they nailed that.
It's literally like it's pretty much word for word with the book.
Yeah, one of my least favorite.
No Country for Old Men, I think, is an adaptation of a book.
Oh yeah, one of my least favorite like book movie adaptations is The Martian, because that book is so good, but the movie kind of strayed away from it a bit, and they kind of like they made it like more bite-sized and easier when it was like a novel which was very scientific. And that's the side of it that I liked. And the movie was still really, like, in-depth about shit, but not quite as much as the book. And also they chose Matt Damon to play the main dude.
What's wrong with Matt Damon?
I don't know. I like Matt Damon, but he didn't portray the role of an astronaut very well.
It's not based off a book, No Country for Old Men.
Is it not?
Nah, there's a book called No Country for Old Men that's based off the movie. That's like a novelization.
Oh, what the fuck? That's a rare thing to see. Usually it's the other way around.
Not really. There's a lot of novelizations of movies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, no. Wait. Maybe it is. Yeah, I'm retarded. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
All good.
I knew it.
The guy that wrote the book originally wrote it as the screenplay, though.
Oh, yeah. That's
Like...
Same thing.
Okay. This is actually quite a cool one. Would you rather know who killed JFK or know what happened to Amelia Earhart?
Who's Amelia Earhart again?
Who's that?
The
Amelia
chick that
Earhart.
Amelia Earhart was the chick that was the first person to fly around the entire world, and then she just disappeared one day. And like, it's very likely that she just ran out of fuel and crashed. But there are theories that
I would rather
know
know who killed JFK. Kidding me? That's so boring, bro.
Yeah. So wait, isn't that known though?
Amelia Earhart is like one of the greatest mysteries ever. JFK is still, it's most likely, what's his face?
John Wilkes Booth. Or was that the Lincoln guy? What?
No, that's the Lincoln guy.
I'd like to propose
I think there was more than one person involved.
Yeah,
JFK
there was a whole massive like FBI.
Yeah, no, but who
investigation
shot
regarding
him? Who shot him? You're saying?
Who fired the shot? Yeah.
Well, there were a lot of people saying there was more than one shot.
Yeah, that's true.
But you can shoot more than one shot from the same gun.
On this topic, I really want to know what happened to DB Cooper. If that was an option, that would be what I'd pick.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'd way
prefer to know that. Because that's one of my favorite mysteries of all time. I'd want to know that. Let's propose our own Would You Rather. Would you rather know what happened to DB Cooper or what happened to the people that succeeded with Cicada 3301?
3301.
Oh,
3301's
that's
like,
really hard.
they probably just got hired by the company and that's it. Like, it's probably not particularly
Yeah, the thing is, it was kind of...
No, but what was it for?
That's the thing. I want to know what...
I don't know.
I want to know who was behind...
Government.
Yeah, it was either the government or it was some, like... Imagine it was just some shitty startup that makes, like, electric scooters that just wanted really good coders.
Oh, that'd suck if you solved the whole thing and then...
You're just stuck in a factory making tires for electric scooters.
But surely it would have come out by then.
Yeah, true.
They would have used it to gain, like, popularity by saying, like, we made Cicada.
Yeah, imagine, like, the advertisement from that.
No, I really want to know what actually... Oh, fuck, that's really hard. DB Cooper.
I
think
DB Cooper.
I think I'd rather DB Cooper.
The
I'm
outcome
not-
of that instrument would be like way more interesting, I think.
Yeah, I'd say. Because imagine the information that you'd possess as well. Like, imagine just being like, hey, FBI, I'll tell you who he is for $100 million. They would probably go for that. That's one of the biggest cold cases in, like, FBI history.
I feel like with Cicada, it could be, like, something insane.
Yeah.
But what are the chances that it's not?
Yeah,
It would not be insane as well.
Yeah, true.
But the chances of DB Cooper being insane are higher than that of Cicada 3301.
Not really.
I don't know. I'm kind of stuck on this one.
Because DB
Because
Cooper.
think about it,
really
DB
be
Cooper might
quite
have
a-
survived and went on to commit like way other crazy crimes.
Or
Fucking
he either died
Cicada
or
3301 could just be like
he
that high
escaped,
like,
and then
from Mojang or something.
That is actually true.
I very highly doubt
What if
that
he...
fucking.
Sorry, Liam, you go.
I feel like DB Cooper could just be either he died or he escaped and then just lived out a very mundane, pretty chill life undercover for like the rest of his life.
Yeah, that's the thing. What if the information that you find out for what happened to DB Cooper was just that he died and that was it? That was all that you
Yeah.
learned. With
He died and then was eaten by like a fucking bear or something, and that's why they never found him.
Yeah, with Cicada 3301, the victors of that, the whole, like, all the puzzles and shit, they could either have gone on to do something mundane, but they'd still be alive, or they could have gone on to do something crazy and still be alive, or they could have died as well, but that would be way more fucked.
Or it could be this massive ongoing thing that is still happening.
Yeah. Like some weird elite shit.
Or some crazy thing involved with the government.
I don't know,
I feel like Cicada would be way more interesting, if I'm being honest.
yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next one on the website. Oh, okay. Would you rather prevent World War II and all war-related deaths that went along with it, including the Holocaust, so no one dies during World War II, or would you rather cure all forms of cancer and STDs, including AIDS?
All forms of cancer, including
I'd say, yeah, no,
and STDs.
for sure, because
Yeah,
that's...
'cause that's an ongoing thing.
And
that's-
also, the war is like the building blocks of our fucking civilization.
I know, yeah, modern Germany would be a very
Not
different...
the building blocks, but
A lot.
Early
It had a lot to do with it.
It definitely promoted a lot of innovation. The American space agency would be so far behind where they are now because all of the a lot of the technology came from kidnapped German scientists after the war. So I'd say cure all forms of cancer and STDs and shit, because that would save so many lives in the present day rather than the past. Not saying that past lives are like not valuable, but I would rather save lives now.
Yeah.
Still all be dead by now anyways.
no,
Yeah.
they wouldn't.
Most of them.
A lot of children were in the, so they would still be like in their 70s and 80s.
That's
They'd still be
true.
alive.
Okay, here we go. Would you rather lose one arm and one foot, or lose one leg and one hand?
What?
So it's
Wait.
lose
One arm and one-
lose a whole arm and one foot, or lose a whole leg and one hand.
Oh, I'd rather lose a foot.
Yeah, I'd say. Oh wait, no. If you lose a foot, you also lose an entire arm.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh yeah, I can do shit without my arm.
Bro,
I'd much rather have arms, bro.
I'd much rather have both legs.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, same. Because you can just get a prosthetic foot, and like technology for prosthetic hands is a lot more advanced, or like prosthetic arms is a lot more advanced than those for legs, because legs have to support weight and shit.
Yeah, and fuck that. Even if you didn't get a prosthetic leg, bro, you'd have to be fucking in a wheelchair for the rest of your life.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
Okay.
You think you can have
Really? I would much rather lose a whole leg.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, lots of people have prosthetic legs these days.
A prosthetic leg is easier and more functional than a prosthetic arm.
Yeah,
leg
prosthetic
does-
arms are way more technical than a
Yeah.
prosthetic leg.
And a prosthetic leg is like, it has one function. As long as it does that function, who cares? But a prosthetic arm, like, it has to do so much, and it
Has to
doesn't really
have
do
your
any of the things.
fingers. Has,
Yeah.
yeah, and it has to be able to, like...
Bear in
it's
mind,
way
you'd
more confusing than a
still,
leg.
even if you lost an entire leg, you'd also lose one hand.
You could survive without a hand, though.
Yeah,
the only
true.
thing about losing a leg, bro, is you wouldn't be able to go diving.
No, you can. There's actually lots of divers in New Zealand who only have one leg.
You could just like
Really?
strap yourself to a
Yeah.
propeller and just go on a zoom.
No, they
That'd
just
be pretty crazy.
dive with only one flipper.
That's sick. That's so cool.
Yeah, there's actually this guy like who's famous in it for New Zealand because he like spearfishes and he only has one leg.
Here we go. Okay. Would you rather have the ability to rewind to a previous time in your life, or have the ability to fast forward to a future time in your life?
Fast forward.
Yeah, I'd
Fast
say.
backwards.
I don't know. No, I'd go back just so I can.
Wait, what did you say, Will?
Like backwards, fast backwards.
I'd say I'd go backwards so I could fix shit that I regret.
No,
like
I'd go backwards, 100%.
Yeah.
I'd go backwards just so I
Really?
could go to explore.
I'd go backwards and just change a lot of things.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really change much, to be honest.
I'd just
I mean-
start exercising more, so I'm fucking.
Because if I change
Don't feel
shit,
shit
my
about my
life
body.
could be completely different, bro.
That's true.
No, but not if you still have the memory of what your life was like before, because then you'd only be changing things.
Nah,
that
but if you
can
change,
affect
it's like a
you, wow.
paradox, bro. If you change,
exactly.
if you
It's very
change
much-
past events, it would change your memory of like you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and
you that's gone back in time.
listen.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, if you
But if you go in the future, your future could be really shitty, and then you're just like, well,
yeah, but then
fuck,
you
this
could
is
go
horrible.
back in time and make sure that future.
No, I'm pretty sure this is a thing
No,
that
it's
you
only-
only
it's
get
only
to go
one way.
once.
it's only one way, yeah, you can only skip back once or skip
So
forward
if you
once.
go future and you miss out all this time of your life, and you're like, well, fuck, I really wish I didn't miss out all that time of my life.
Yeah, I'd
now.
rather go
What?
back.
You
I'd
can't
much
go
rather
back
go-
to the present.
No,
No.
this is the whole thing. It's you just go either you go forwards in time or you go
Oh,
back. in
it's
time,
still
you
much.
go forward.
Well, that's way different, bro.
Yeah, I probably should have mentioned that.
If you could just go back and forth, then it wouldn't be a would you rather because it's just you can time travel then.
I'd love time travel.
Oh,
I like
well,
Back to the
I'd,
Future.
nah, I'd still probably be future, to be honest. I
Yeah,
want to see what it's like.
I kind
Wait,
of want to
but
see what
wait,
it's like, but I
like,
also want to
no,
change
but
the course of my own life.
Technically, you're not missing out on anything because you don't age. So you're just way in the future, but the same age.
Yeah, but
So like all your friends are old and dead, whatever, but you're still young.
yeah, but then if you go back in time, you'd be 16 when everyone else is like younger than you.
Yeah. That's why I'm
I
saying going in the future may not be a bad idea.
I thought this was just meaning go back to a different time in your life when you're that age.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
what
I
you-
think-
that's
I think
true,
it-
that's what you said.
I think it is. What the question literally says, have the ability to rewind to a previous time in your life. So I think it's just go back
that
to
means you'd
yeah.
rewind age as well. I think.
Yeah,
I
you're
think-
not time traveling.
Yeah, I think
You'll
in that
rewind.
case, I would go back in time,
No,
And I
I'd
would
still way rather go to the
change-
future, bro.
change
Then
shit.
you've aged so much and missed so much of your life.
Yeah, but I already know what happened in the past, bro. I want to know what happens in the future.
Yeah. Imagine you go forward in the future and you're just suddenly really rich and famous.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I have a question to propose.
Mhm.
What?
It's a long debate that's been going on for very long on YouTube.
Okay, go hard.
If you had a tiny clone of Hitler, would you torture it?
I'd say.
But why though?
Oh, true, because everything that's been done has already happened. Just out of spite, I just give him
No,
to...
no, but like he's
Doesn't it just
like
make
he's
you-
like a perfect physical clone. He has all the memories and he thinks he's done it, but he's just like a separate clone. So he's never done anything. So he just thinks he's done them.
And he's tiny?
Yeah, and he's tiny.
That kind of makes it funny that he's small.
No. Like, so okay. Would you torture him?
Probably not.
I don't think I'd torture him.
I don't think I'd
Or would
torture him.
you be like,
I wouldn't torture him. I'd hand him over to, like, an organization which helps with, like, Holocaust trauma and Holocaust, like, help with and shit, and just see what would happen.
but he's Hitler.
Just lock up him in jail.
Well, he's
for
not
the-
Hitler. He's a perfect clone of Hitler.
I reckon I'd just put him in a concrete shoebox and send him to the bottom of the ocean and forget about it and
Why
move
not?
on.
But if it's a
But why,
perfect
though?
clone of Hitler, it's
But
not
why?
actually
It's a perfect
Hitler.
clone.
But if it's a perfect clone, it's not actually Hitler. It's just
Yeah, exactly.
it's just
No,
a-
but he looks like he's
yeah,
basically
but it's
Hitler.
not
but he
actually
just
it's not
hasn't
actually him. It's just a thing that's been made and it's been like the memories of Hitler has been put into it. So it's
yeah,
not
but
actually
he
Hitler.
looks he's like everything of Hitler, but he's never done any of it. Thinks he's done them.
See, I don't think I would talk about it's not
Oh.
actually Hitler. It's just
Yeah,
someone.
either.
It's just that clone thinks they've done all those things.
Yeah,
Hard. You're
true.
basically just torturing someone for fucking.
For
Something
the
they
actions
didn't
of
do.
someone else. Yeah, I see what you
Yeah.
mean here. That's
Which is
actually a really
fucked up.
interesting question.
You guys are way more rational than everyone else. This is
um,
not good content. Wait,
Because
okay.
if you actually
well-
think about it, it's not actually Hitler, so it's just kind of fucked up. You're just torturing this life form.
But he
that-
looks like Hitler, and he's exactly
and
like
it's not.
Hitler.
It's not
yeah, but
actually
he's
Hitler.
tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, okay. Okay, what if he's like regular size? Does that change anything?
It doesn't change
No,
anything.
that
He's still
changes
not
much.
actually Hitler. He's just. It's a
Okay,
clone.
okay. If I had a clone...
Will. I have a different question.
Wait, no. I have a question related to that one. Hang
Okay,
on.
Will, you go first.
Yeah, it's related to that too.
Oh.
Oh, okay, well, fuck you then.
Alright, so, say it's just some guy, it's not a clone of Hitler, right?
Yeah.
But he just looks like a lot like Hitler, let's say.
Yeah.
And he's fucking like has multiple personality disorder, and he believes that he's Hitler, and he believes that he's done everything that Hitler's ever done, would you torture him?
No, because in that case,
that's different because he's like a mentally ill
Why?
guy, and this guy's a clone.
It's not really
Yeah,
different.
but why is it different?
He was
though?
made for the intention of someone being like, "This guy's Hitler. Let's kill him."
No. What?
Yeah.
But why would
You
they
didn't
even
say
make
that.
You never
Well,
said
I
it
say
was
it
made.
now.
Well, you can't just change the question halfway through.
I'm
bro.
not changing it. I'm adapting it.
That's the
That's the
same
exact
thing.
same.
Adding more things.
No, okay. So it's the same question, but he was made with the intention of people thinking he was Hitler. Would you torture it?
We know that it's actually not Hitler.
What if you walked into your room? He was the perfect clone. He looked exactly like Hitler and had all of Hitler's memories.
Was he a normal size?
Yeah, he normal size, and he walked into your room and he goes like, "What's up? I'm Hitler." Do you like attack him without the knowledge that he's a clone? Like, do you attack him?
Well, if I didn't know he was a
Yeah.
clone and I thought Hitler
didn't
was
know
in my
he-
fucking room, I'd just knock him out.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
but
I
Hitler's
really
already
would.
been proven to be
Will.
dead. But he looks like young Hitler. So you have like you see him and you're like, maybe this guy's a clone. Maybe I shouldn't attack him.
I'd just be really confused. Call the police and see where they send him.
But you don't know that he's a clone for sure. He might be a clone. Would you torture him? Because there's a 50-50
This is
chance.
such a complicated question.
There's 50% he's
more and
actually
more.
Hitler, and there's 50% he's a clone of Hitler.
If you knew it was Hitler, like, are you just gonna torture him?
No, but I'd like to kill him.
Yeah. So why is torture even?
Well, the thing is here, if you could kill him, would you like be arrested and go to jail for murder, or could you do it completely scot-free?
No, but it's more of like a moral dilemma because like the act of killing is like difficult.
I think we just stick to the point that there is a clone of Hitler. I don't think we should be adding all this extra things to the question.
Okay. Wait, let me rephrase the question. If you had, wait,
Jesus.
shut up, man, shut up.
Bro,
If you
it was
had a
fine
clone-
when you
if
first said it, and then you just complicated it.
No, okay, it's a long complicated. If you had, okay, I'm going back to the original question. If you had a tiny clone of Osama bin Laden,
This isn't the original
exactly like
question.
Osama bin Laden. It's the same question, just with Osama bin Laden. So if he looked like Osama bin Laden, he had the same memories, he had the same beliefs. He said he wants to do all the stuff, and he thinks that he's done all the stuff, and he's exactly like him. He's just a clone, and he's small. Would you like flick him in the penis or something?
It's the same thing. It's just another clone with the memories of Osama bin Laden put into it.
Yeah. So would you like beat him up or no?
Once
Oh.
again, no, because it's not actually Osama bin Laden.
That's
Okay,
why.
then. What if okay.
That's why it's similar to the whole multiple personality disorder thing. Well,
Yeah.
Nah, but
Okay.
he's different because he's just a
Fucked up.
guy who's mentally ill. This is a guy who was made to be like Hitler but wasn't Hitler.
I'm
Why
gonna
would that
yeah.
even be a
listen
thing?
here. Okay, I'm gonna propose something
It's
similar.
really fucked up.
So you know Aaron and Cody, right? You know how they're identical twins.
Yeah.
Say you lose memory of which one is which. Aaron goes and kills a bunch of people, and then Cody walks into your room claiming that he's Aaron. What do you do? Because he
What, beat
thinks
Aaron? Call the police.
that he went and killed a bunch of people,
Police.
but he didn't.
Call the
But
police.
you don't know that. I just call the
Yeah.
police. Yeah.
bro, it doesn't
Because
matter
we
if
don't
you.
know because we don't know if he's
Bro,
Aaron
if
or
someone,
Cody.
it doesn't matter if it's a twin or not, bro. Even if anyone came up to me and said I killed a bunch of people, I'm gonna fucking call the police.
Yeah,
and-
true. I think
Like-
that solves the Hitler debate. If someone came up to me who looked like Hitler and told me he did all the shit that Hitler did, I would just call the cops because I wouldn't know better.
No, but the question is that you know that
Okay,
it's
this
fine.
may change the question though. What if I had a perfect clone of your girlfriend? I'm not like saying this to
Oh my
you,
God,
Finn.
jeez.
This is just let's hypothetically, if you had a girlfriend and I made a
Oh.
clone of her and I fucked her, would you be upset?
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Would
probably.
you be upset? I didn't come up with this question. This question is existing.
I don't
That is
know.
just weird.
It's
That is just weird.
I can't wait for
No,
Aaron.
I would be mad because that is just weird.
Yeah,
It's a clone.
I would still. Yeah,
That's
but you.
different.
But your logic doesn't make any
It
sense.
does because that's so
No,
much
it doesn't,
different.
man.
That is so much different.
But you
It
in.
really
It's
is
not.
a lot.
That is
so
no.
much
Will.
If I had a clone of your girlfriend, and
Then
I
why
told
would you
her,
have
you would
that?
be mad. That doesn't.
Well-
That's a different answer. Hitler
No,
question.
that is so much different, Will. You don't understand what fucking
You don't
morals are.
understand.
Well, how was making a clone of someone that you know's girlfriend and fucking them the same as getting a clone of a fucking horrible fascist leader that killed millions of people?
But you're
And
saying if you
torturing
had a
it.
clone, so if I made a clone of Hitler and he was exactly the same and I killed him, would you be upset?
No, I wouldn't feel.
Why?
I wouldn't feel positively or
Because
negatively
if
about
you
it.
you answered. You said you wouldn't torture him because he was a clone.
If you killed him, I'd
That's
just kind
voice
of like,
crack.
I'd just kind of be like, that's a bit fucked up.
Yeah.
I
so-
made
just
a
killed
clone of
something.
Hitler who was exactly the same apart from he didn't do all the stuff. I killed him. You wouldn't be
Yeah,
mad.
that means you're just.
But I
That
made a
means you're
clone of
just.
your girlfriend who's not the same person.
No,
as
I
my
would think
husband.
it's
You
fucked
would
up.
be mad.
No, Will. I would think it was fucked up if you made a clone of Hitler and then killed him because you're just killing an innocent thing.
Is
Yeah.
this question
You
intended?
just said that you wouldn't. You
No,
wouldn't be
that was Finn who said
Oh,
that.
it was
I can't.
Finn
I
then.
can't even
Finn
remember
wouldn't
what
be
I
upset.
answered.
Bro,
Finn
it's
wouldn't be
still
upset if I
different.
killed him.
It's still
Completely
different to making a clone of someone that, because the difference is, Will, isn't the cloning part. It's that you know the person that you're cloning their girlfriend. Like you're best friends with the person, and you're cloning their girlfriend that they love
Intentionally to
fucking-
have sex with it.
So that
But you still
basically
have
means
the
you.
original. Like
So
you still
that
have
more
the
or
original.
less.
The original.
Yeah, and then I'd just be weird. And then the person would just be weirded the fuck out.
It'd be weird.
Why
It's
do you guys so
completely
rational?
different,
You
Will.
suck.
Well, because we're supposed to be answering these rationally. All right.
You guys
Well,
need to be
well,
rational.
I'm moving swiftly onwards to chill us out. Would you rather have all of your
No,
limbs?
we're not moving on.
Well,
Yes, we are.
If
Will.
I
We've
made a
answered
clone
it.
of your,
Oh my god.
if I made a clone of your relative and I killed it, would you be like angry?
yeah.
But why? It's a clone.
Yeah,
Well,
but
If
it's
I
all
made a
different.
clone of Hitler and I killed it, you wouldn't be mad.
No. Oh,
This is
Will,
so
this
funny.
makes no sense. That
Isn't that it's a
Yes, it
clone?
does. It does.
The point isn't that it's a clone, it's that it's fucking Hitler.
No, it's not. It's a clone of Hitler.
Yeah, obviously, it's a clone.
He's not.
but-
He
yeah,
thinks he's
but
Hitler, but
it's-
he's not Hitler. He hasn't done anything.
But it's still different from a clone of a family member that you've known your whole life and you've known everything about. You fucking, or a girlfriend or whatever, you cloning them and fucking them is different to you cloning a supreme leader that killed millions of Jews. Well, I don't see how you don't get how that's different. Like,
It isn't different.
bro. Okay, let's just move on to the next
Well, I
question,
think
bro.
cloning anything and doing any sort of thing to them is wrong because technically that is innocent, just been like injected with past memories of someone else.
Can we move on to the
Like,
next
cloning
question?
Anything and killing it, torturing it, or fucking it is wrong.
But I think it's significantly more wrong if it's a family member rather than Hitler.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
But they're both the same because they're both innocent. That clone of Hitler is just as innocent as the clone of the family member.
Yeah.
So why is it worse to kill Hitler?
You know them.
bro?
What if I don't know them then? If I just happen to find your family member and I clone them?
Why would you do that?
It's still fucked
Or
up.
I just found your girlfriend and I cloned her.
Right.
I don't know who you are, so I have I have less emotional attachment to your girlfriend than I do to Hitler.
What?
Right,
I've
what-
lost track of the discussion. Can
As
I
I
move on
said,
to the next
cloning
question?
anything and doing anything to it is fucked up.
No, we just answered and then you said no, your opinion's wrong, Will.
No, wait, okay.
You were like,
Well,
would
I
you
think your mind
this is a question, would you do this? And we say no, and you're like, wrong. Your answer's
Yeah.
wrong. What, bro? That's not how this game works, bro. It's literally
Can I-
It
saying, would
is,
you
man.
rather.
It's not a would you rather question anyway. It's just a question.
Right. Okay. Well, can I move on to the next question?
Yes.
Okay. Would you
If I
rather...
made a clone of your dog and then I left with it, would you be unhappy?
Will, shut up.
Well, I've answered this
Okay,
in
okay.
a way that
Wait, no.
covers
Okay.
it.
One last
Will,
one, last one,
Will,
last one.
Will,
Sex with it in a minute if you're not careful.
What?
Will.
I said I'll make a clone of you and have sex with it if you're not careful.
I'm okay with that.
Will.
But
Will.
if I made a clone of your dog and kicked it in the face, would you be unhappy?
Why are you still going on about
It's
this?
good content, bro. Guys.
No,
No,
it's
Will.
the
I
same
wouldn't be
content.
unhappy because it's a
I made a
clone
clone
of
of your
dog. I would just think
in front of you. What would you do? Would you be mad?
But it's a clone.
Yeah, but would you
Oh
be
my
mad?
God.
I just wouldn't be friends with you. I wouldn't be mad. 'cause-
Exactly, you're just saying the exact same thing we're saying.
So therefore, you're not. So
But
therefore,
I wouldn't. But it's a clone, so it would be like, oh well, at least he's not fucking man.
Yeah, but you still wouldn't be friends with him after because you think it's fucked up.
yeah, exactly.
Precisely,
Yeah.
you agree
I
with
just
us.
think it's
You
weird. I
disagree
wouldn't be
with
like,
us.
but I wouldn't
So
react as
you
constantly
agree
as
with
you
us,
guys.
Will, bro.
That means you agree with
But my
us.
reaction would be different.
What do you mean? You just said exactly what we've been
No, my
asking.
reaction would be, oh fuck, I want juice. I would be like way more chill than you guys would, because it's a clone.
Yeah,
No,
but you'd still
I
wouldn't
just
be
said-
friends with us, right?
At least if I have the original, then it's like whatever.
Well,
I don't know.
the thing
man.
is,
That's
this
kind of
this
fucked.
brings up the whole discussion of
Like-
Well. This brings up the whole discussion of clone rights and whether clones have the right to the same life the human that they've been cloned from do. And I don't even know my answer to that one.
If you were cloned and your clone wanted to absorb your life, would you let it?
No.
Like if it wanted to be you,
Yeah.
but like it wouldn't affect your life. But it just wanted to be like another Jay or another Finn or another Liam.
Yeah, if it fucked off to the other side of the world, but if it's fucking with my personal life, then no.
But what if he like no,
No,
he's
it
not
could be
affecting
handy
your
to have a
life,
clone of
he's
you.
being you. Like he has the same name and has the same.
I feel like it could be really handy to have a clone. Of
Yeah,
yourself.
imagine if like,
Bro.
What if
Didn't
he
have
like
to work.
commits a crime and then you get arrested for it?
bro,
No, but if
imagine.
it's a clone of you, then and you wouldn't commit a crime, then why would it commit a crime?
But
Imagine
like, what
just-
if, like,
Exact-
the
if it's an exact-
circumstances, like what if it gets wrongly convicted?
But then your clone is wrongly convicted, not you.
Yeah, but they don't
Yeah.
know because you're a clone. You look exactly the same.
What if
You have
you're
the
like,
same details.
Yeah, but they're gonna arrest the clone. They're not gonna come to your house and arrest you.
You're the same person.
But then they're gonna have two of you and be like, hold
Well,
on, what the fuck? There's
Yeah, but then they'll
this
have
person
no way to
and
prove
another
who did
person.
the
Both of
crime.
you forever, but they don't know which one of you committed the crime.
that's very true.
The person at the scene of the crime would be your clone, so they'd arrest your
Yeah, but
clone.
your clone is the same person.
Yeah.
You weren't at the scene of the
Everything
crime.
about the clone is you.
Yeah, but Will, that's not the fucking problem. The problem is, say I cloned you, right?
Yeah.
And then I fucked your
clone got
dog.
falsely convicted of murder in Auckland, right?
Yeah.
You were chilling on Wiki the whole time, correct? Like, you were chilling on Wiki the whole time. You weren't with the clone. You were completely on the other side.
You had no
were on
idea the clone was
Wiki, and
doing
you were
this.
chilling. They're gonna find the clone. They're not gonna bloody arrest the clone, take it back to the police station. They'll be like, oh, we gotta go to Will's house now.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
the
that is
thing.
not how it
Technically
works.
have will.
Yeah, that's the thing. Presence is important because whoever is on the scene of the crime will be convicted of the crime. They're not going to go to like a house that they don't understand they don't know the location
Yeah.
of and have never been concerned about before and just go, this dude did it, even though we have a dude that looks just like him who actually was at the scene of the crime with the knife in his hand.
That's not how it works, brother.
Exactly, Will.
Hashtag owned.
Will's
Anyway.
been proven wrong, and he can't talk.
He can't stand it.
We've silenced him. Anyway, moving on. Would you rather have all of your limbs cut off by a very dull butter knife,
Jeez.
or have to go to every single sports game in your area for the rest of your life?
Have every single limb cut off by a dull butter life.
I
Really?
think I'd rather go to sport camp. I just
I don't
Start to
want to.
enjoy sports.
I don't want to have my fucking. I just get really into sport, even though that would be a shit kind of. I don't want to be really into sport, but I don't want. I don't want all of my limbs being cut off by a dull butter
What
knife.
if you had no limbs?
Yeah.
Bro,
And
all
thing is,
good.
is there not that many sports events?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
imagine if you
that's
had to go to
true.
town for it.
No, isn't it just in your area? Keys
Yeah, sure, in your local area, yeah.
Oh,
My fucking computer ran out of battery.
We thought you just got silenced because you got proven wrong.
Damn, you didn't even hear us proving him wrong then.
What?
Well, we proved your whole.
No, say it again. I want to hear it.
Okay, so let me run it down real simple. If your clone goes to Auckland while you are on Waiheke, your clone goes and kills someone, the cops find your clone at the scene of the crime with a knife. They're gonna arrest the clone because they found it in like a suspect position rather than going to Waiheke and arresting you specifically.
Who they have no suspicion of whatsoever.
exists.
They have no
they
idea
do
where
have
you live.
suspicion of you because you're the same person.
No, but
Why
no.
What if they arrest the clone, but the same cop, like 2 weeks later, goes to and he sees you. He's like, "Holy shit! The guy escaped from prison. Let's arrest him because he's the fucking
Yeah,
same
and
as
then
the
they
cop."
check
The guy
and
didn't
then
escape
in
from
prison, and they realize he's fucking there, and then they're like, "Oh, never mind."
It's just the same.
just someone who
They
looks very similar.
don't know which one is which.
Imagine how
They
confused
don't
you
know
would be
which
as a
one is
cop,
the one
though.
that committed the crime.
Apart from that, one was found at the crime scene with a knife and has been in prison with a holding cell with a guard this whole time, and one has been on.
What if what if you on? What if the question is what if the guy on who did it and they arrested the wrong guy? Maybe they arrested the guy.
How is
Well,
that
how is
possible?
that
If your
possible?
clone was found at the scene of the crime
With the
obviously
white
having
knife.
just murdered
But this
someone.
doesn't make your argument doesn't make any
Your
sense.
argument
Yes, it
doesn't make any
does.
sense.
Well,
you have to admit
he looks
that
and
we are
acts
right.
and is the exact same.
Yeah, but why would they go to Waikiki to arrest someone for?
What if they just happen to be on one and they see you?
This is different.
And
to
they're like,
the
holy
my God,
question.
we're
Holy shit, it's
That
the
is-
same
oh my
guy.
This is
God.
not
It's
what
the
I
same
said
guy.
to start.
But it can't be the same guy because the person they arrested is already in
Yes, it
prison.
is,
and
because it's a
being-
clone.
Yeah, but they're not going to look at you and be like, that is the same guy. And they're
You
gonna be like,
have
"That
the
is an
same
odd-"
name. Legally, you have the same name. Every detail about you is the same. You're not a twin.
Then they'd be like, "Oh,
They-
that's kind of weird," and then they'd
They-
bring
You
you.
wouldn't know who to keep in arrest because you look exactly the same.
Fucking arrest you and then take you back to prison and realize that the person they found at the crime scene hadn't escaped, and that you were a completely innocent person that was
But
literally.
what if they thought the clone escaped and
Oh
put
my
you in
God.
there?
Oh my god. Well,
Well, you're
you're
making
just.
it so much more complicated.
No, it's not.
Well, no,
Will, you're just
Will.
have to admit
You're
you're
deep
wrong.
enough.
And also, if they happen to be on Waikiki and see you, they're not going to just see you and be like, oh, we need to go check that guy out. They're just going to be like, that guy looks oddly like. the guy
Also,
we
Well, they
arrested."
Will,
don't, 'cause he
Will,
looks
listen here.
exactly
Will,
the
Will,
same.
listen,
He looks
listen.
identical.
Will.
They're going to check before
Can you guys shut up for a
running
sec?
at you and
Okay.
arresting you.
Oh,
They're
they
going
don't
to
just
check.
run. They don't just see you and be like, "Oh, that guy looks exactly like the guy we arrested 2 weeks ago. Let's run at him and put him in prison."
No, but they don't,
Yeah.
they don't do that. They just walk up and like ask for your name, and then they hear your name and they're like, "Holy shit, it's him! Arrest him!"
No, but the thing is, Will, how are they gonna think the clone escaped from prison when the officer that finds you communicates with the prison and is told that the clone is still in prison?
But you can't just be like, "Oh, the clone is still in
not gonna
prison. This
arrest
guy who
you.
looks exactly the same and has the same name. We'll just leave him alone."
What if
No,
they-
you would arrest him because he looks. He's
Will.
exactly the same and has the same name.
Wait,
Yeah.
but also technically, wouldn't your clone not have any documents and be completely unidentified?
No, he's
No, it
like,
would have your
he's
documents.
like
That's the
another
thing.
copy of you and has the
But
same.
how would that be possible? Because your clone would have to go get all its documents and a license, and they'd be like, "Well, this person already exists. That's not possible."
No, because you can have the same name and like all that shit.
Well, yeah, then you've just proven the point that technically your clone is a different person. So then the
So
cops
if
will
you
arrest you
wouldn't-
for having the same name.
What if
You've
it's
just proven yourself wrong?
You just have to admit you're wrong, bro.
No, if you had a clone and he went and lived your life, but separate from you, would you let him?
I think it would be quite
Answer.
handy. I think it would be handy to have a clone.
No,
Yes,
I
man.
fucking kill him.
Why?
Because he's trying to live my life.
But the thing is, Will, would you ever go and commit a murder?
If it was my clone,
No,
Yeah,
Will,
no, but it's not your
would,
clone.
would you yourself go murder somebody?
no, because I'm not a psycho.
Then
Yeah,
why
exactly.
would you? Why
So
would your
your
clone
do
go
it for the
murder someone?
exact same?
Yeah, I just have a
No, but
clone
I'm
for the
saying
fuck
that
of having a
The question
clone.
is, what if he got like falsely accused?
Which is very unlikely to happen. But
Yeah,
even
but I'm
if he
saying it's a
did,
hypothetical.
even if he did, then your clone is the one going to jail, not you.
What if you do? Because you're the same as the clone.
Why would you go to jail if someone you're missing out the pivotal point of why the fuck would they go and look for you if they find
They don't look for you.
clone at the
You
scene
forgot
of
what I
the
said before. If they just happen to see you,
bro.
I
You
haven't
walk
seen you,
past
they're
the
not gonna
police
just be like,
station,
that
they're
is
holy
the
shit,
guy.
there
Bro.
he is right there.
I see a cop once every like 2 weeks, and it's always when I'm
Oh,
driving
what if
with
he's
my
in
helmet on.
Auckland?
I don't know.
It's a
I just
hypothetical. It doesn't have to be realistic.
that's true. I just tell him to fucking go have a Kit Kat and take a chill pill, bro.
All I'm saying is without logic to you.
Listen, the
No,
next
you haven't.
Will,
Your
listen.
argument doesn't make any sense.
Will,
No, your argument doesn't make any sense.
Well, listen,
Bro,
man.
why
Would you
would they
rather
just-
eat waffles or eat pancakes?
Fucking off. Rather shit down your throat. If you had
And
a
if you, even
clone,
if they came for
Okay,
you and then they realized there was two of you,
if
couldn't
you had a
just
clone, let's say you existed, and you had a clone, and he was
Yeah.
trying to take over your life, but not live separately, like he was trying to take over your life, and then he committed a crime. Would you kill the clone?
Well, yeah, probably. But the thing is, if
completely-
it committed a crime, then the police would be after both of us,
Yeah,
unless
no,
they
but, like,
found it at the
let's
scene
say
of the
he
crime.
told you. Let's say he told you, "Oh, I'm gonna go do this thing." Would you kill him before you before he did it, like before he committed the
So
crime?
now you're saying your clone isn't actually you, it's just a different person. that
You've
looks
just
like you.
completely changed the question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
completely
am
changed it.
changing it. This is a different
Yeah,
question.
because
No,
you're
you're-
fucking wrong, bro. That's
No,
why you're
I'm
changing
not.
it.
No, you're
logic doesn't
changing
make
it
any
to make.
sense.
No, you're
Go
changing
back
it to
the
make it.
question.
No, you've completely changed it now. Now you're saying it's not a clone. It's just.
Okay, I'm going back to the same question. Let's say somehow in a future world you can have the same exact details as another person, and this is related to the original question. So don't say I'm changing the question because this is how I said it before. If you had a clone and he wanted to live your exact life down to a T, but live separately from you, and he got falsely accused of a crime, would you kill him?
Why would you go kill
How
him? The
would you
police
kill
are
him?
going to arrest him.
You
And-
just drive, I don't know, do a fucking drive-by or
Then
something.
you're going to be done for murder for killing your clone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Bro,
your
you're just
clone
wrong.
Your clone committed a crime.
Yeah, so your
Yeah,
clone's going to go to
exactly.
jail.
Your clone committed the
So, but
crime,
they don't know
not
what to
you.
do because they
Yeah,
wouldn't
but-
arrest you because they just would think you were the clone.
Why would they think you're the clone if you're living on the
Because
you're
the
clearly
clone is
the
the same person.
Yeah, but you're not there, Will.
Yeah, but then in the
No, I am. I
why are
am.
you there?
No, but
If the
Will.
clone committed a crime,
But you just said that the clone is living the exact same as your life, but somewhere else.
yeah. What does that
Yeah,
have to do with
exactly.
anything?
Yeah, exactly.
exactly.
It's
You're
got
somewhere
everything
else.
to do with
What are you
everything,
talking
bro.
about? You could just fly there and kill him.
We're not talking about.
We're not talking about killing the clone, Will. We're talking
You're
about
talking-
you saying that you would get arrested if your clone got arrested.
I honestly
You
think.
wouldn't.
Well, listen.
Your
I
clone
honestly
would
think.
commit the crime, and then they would be like, "Oh, well,
Oh,
this
yeah,
guy
and
is
then this
the."
guy who lives on the other side of the fucking world also did it.
But that
makes
doesn't matter. Maybe he took an overnight flight or something. The the fucking police have to consider everything in finding a suspect. So if the clone committed a crime and they looked in the files and they found a guy who matched every single thing about the clone, but he lived far away, maybe he just flew over there.
No, but the thing is, if
They
they.
would go and
Will,
arrest
Will,
him.
listen.
you-
Yeah, and
alibi.
what do they do when there's two of the fucking clone and the one that they found at the crime scene has been sitting in the fucking prison the whole time and the
They
other
didn't
one has been
find the
sitting on
clone
the
because
other
the
side of the
clone
world.
went away. He committed the crime and left.
Well, then
He
how
was just
would they?
in the crime scene.
Then
You
how
never
would they
said that.
find?
How would they find
Then
you?
how would they find out if
I
the?
thought
So
it
now
didn't
you've
have
changed
to
it
say
again.
It's so stupid.
You just
Why would
changed
the clone commit a crime and then just
You've
wait
just
to be
changed it.
arrested?
But the thing is, if the clone commits a crime and then flees the crime scene, how
I'm having a heart attack!
No, but if the clone commits the crime and flees the crime scene, how is he going to get falsely accused?
He's not
Or
falsely
how?
accused.
Yeah, but how is
They
he
just
going to
have like, oh, we think it's this guy. Let's
Will.
go fucking arrest him.
Will,
They might
this-
arrest
Will,
you.
This is going back to the point that your clone wouldn't do anything that you wouldn't. That
No.
you.
Ah!
Now I'm saying
What
your
if he was
clone
like
is
a
actually
hit and
gone-
run or something?
What?
What if you like accidentally hit a fucking child and splattered its brains over a fucking road?
But if I hit a child, then I wouldn't run off. I would call an ambulance and call the police.
But the fucking you're not the clone, are you? The
I'm
clone drives off,
same as you.
and then you get arrested for the clone's crime.
But the
But you
clone's the
just
exact
said
same
the
as you,
clone
so
has
your
every
clone-
single detail as you.
Yeah, so your
and is the
clone-
exact same
bro.
as
person.
you. Your clone would do
Yeah,
the
but he
same
can
thing
just
as you.
hit and run.
Yeah,
Oh
but your
my god,
clone
bro!
would
Hit and run isn't on purpose.
Now we're just discussing the fucking the particularities of a hit and run.
If you hit someone and then you run off, that is on purpose.
Yeah.
The
It-
clone
it-
isn't. The clone, even if it's identical to you, it's gonna do things slightly different to you. It's
Well,
not
then
gonna
just
like.
change the question then. You just said it has
No,
the
I'm
exact...
not. The
Yes, you
clone is
have,
the
but-
same person. The clone,
Yeah. So, but before
the
it
clone
had
is
all-
the same person.
Well,
He's
before...
not. Yeah.
Well, before you just said that they have the exact same details and personality as you, and now they're saying that they do different stuff, bro. You're changing the question
No,
every
I'm
single
not.
5
And it's just
seconds.
Clone- Obviously, the clone's not gonna like say, "I'm fucking." You guys
And it's not a clone. It's just someone who
This
is
is so
very
fucking
oddly
funny.
similar to you.
But it doesn't make any sense.
It's not a clone then.
You don't make
This
any
is
sense.
so
Will. We are all
funny.
making
The
sense.
clone,
You
the
don't.
clone's gonna do things slightly different to you naturally
It's not a
because
clone.
it can't replicate your life because it doesn't know what you're doing.
Well, you just said a clone wanted to replicate your life exactly. That's what you said before.
Yeah,
No,
you
but-
literally said.
If
You literally
drive-
said it's a
If
clone
you
that
drive
looks
4
exactly
meters,
like.
the clone can't drive 4 meters at the same time.
Yeah, we're not saying that, Will. We're not saying it's the
So he
exact
might
same.
drive off because that's a slightly different thing to waiting.
Holy shit,
God.
bro! Can we calm
Will-
down?
Will, no one that just hits a child is just gonna drive off unless they're a fucking
Yes.
horrible person.
Oh my god, bro.
If it's your clone, then they're gonna do the same thing that you would do.
Yeah, exactly. That even if it's slightly different, whatever. Like, if of course we're not saying it's going to be the exact same movement or whatever. What we're saying is that your clone has like a similar personality to you, right? It has the same mindset. It's not just going to hit a child and be like, "Oh well, better drive off now." Like,
There's
bro.
no psychopath, because that you're just making now that your clone is a psycho murderer.
I feel like
Yeah.
we're just fucking ending friendships right here.
No, Will is just wrong and won't admit it.
No, you're not. I'm not wrong. There is no wrong answer in this question because it's such a
feel like-
complicated question.
This is too much for my brain hole.
I know it's 11 p.m. I think we should call
Let's
it a
just
day.
wrap it up.
I think we should.
All I'm saying is we're right, you're
You
wrong.
need this debate though.
What?
I think we should finish this debate in another episode to give
You're
people something to
wrong,
be excited
I'm
for.
right.
No, Will, no. It's
Yes,
3
because
to 1.
no, you're not understanding the question.
Oh, yeah, I
Just
thought you
end
just
the episode. I'm done with this.
You just
No,
said there
bro.
was no
Just
right
end the
answer.
episode. End it. No, I'm right and you're wrong.
You just said there is no right answer to this question.
What?
You just said before there is no right answer to this question.
But why
It's
then?
not like
If there's no,
You're complicating this unnecessarily. The question. Then why are you saying you're right and I'm wrong?
We're
There is no
because
right
we are
answer.
right, but you're
but
no,
wrong.
Liam, there's
no,
no
none
right
of us are
answer to
right
the
or wrong.
question.
None of us are right or wrong.
So if
Okay,
there's no right
that's what I
answer,
mean.
why did you just say what
None
I'm
of
right,
us
you're
are
wrong?
right. I
Why did you say
I
you're
didn't mean
right?
to say that.
Will's being ganged up on, bro.
No,
The
Will's just
question,
fucking...
there are no right or wrong answers. None of us are right or wrong.
Well, to end the episode, would you rather be bald everywhere or be albino?
I basically am albino, bro.
What do you
No,
mean you
you're
have
wrong.
black hair? What do you mean you're albino?
I'm just like, I really need some water, and Will's just like, no!
You're wrong! Because Because your clone might get the water.
This is so funny. Well, I think that brings us to the end of this week's episode.
No, it doesn't bring us to the end because the clone might end it. It's not done if the clone's still there.
We gotta call this this episode Clone Rights.
We gotta call this episode before Will explodes and supernovas the entire fucking
We
place.
gotta name this episode Clone Rights.
For sure.
Clones don't have rights because they're not people. They can't.
Clones don't have rights then.
Okay, 10 likes on this episode, and I post the full video of Will shirtless screaming about clones.
Yes.
He's got a vacuum. Alright, guys. Well, thank you for listening this week. It's been a fucking great one. And we look forward to seeing you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you. I love you. I love you.